and happy Independence Day, Nigeria. Welcome to the People's First Show. My name is Thelma Benson, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Cross River State on Broadcast Media. On the People's First Show, we discuss issues that directly speak to the people, analyze the problems, and answer questions. I do not do the show on my own. I have the dependable Dr. Inogon Edaka. Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Thelma. Thank you very much. It's always a pleasure to be on the show.
Yes, it is always a pleasure to work with you. Oh, and happy Independence Day to you.
Happy Independence to you as well.
You don't seem very excited about the independence.
What's there to be excited about? I mean, why should I be excited? No, tell me, why should I be excited?
Well, for starters, Nigeria gained independence. Secondly, you are hale and hearty, looking beautiful, shining like a star. Isn't that enough reason?
Well, I don't think Nigeria has given us enough reason to celebrate. Why should we celebrate? Our leaders are not living up to expectations, so there's really nothing to celebrate.
Okay, so this means we will dive right into the stories of the day. Let us start strong by the cancellation of the Independence Day parade by the federal government. What do you think about that?
Well, to say the least, I do not think that, for me, I'm intrigued that it was cancelled.
Yeah.
Because of what uses it? What uses it? I mean, that's not what really matters to the common man down there. That's not what the man at the grassroots is thinking of. Who benefits from the parade? So I think that the government putting it on hold or cancelling it rather, it's to the benefit of the people. That's just what I can make out of it.
The good thing is we had the children march past in the stadium today, and from what I hear, it was quite an exciting time. Our next story talks about the 21 wives of local government chairmen in Adamawa State who went abroad because they wanted to learn more on how to govern their local government areas. Interesting times, Doctor.
Yeah, actually interesting. I mean, it doesn't just make sense to me, Thelma. I mean, it doesn't just make sense. They aren't public officials, so why, on what basis were they sent there?
It leaves me with the question of, do their husbands relegate duties to them to handle? What truly is the position of the wives of a chairman, a local government chairman? So what funds did they use to travel abroad? Who financed this trip? What is the subhead it will be given in the budget of the state? I don't understand it. It is understandable if the wives of the governors, have to do stuff like this. Even then, it doesn't make sense.
I'm just thinking, who came up with the idea? Like, let's think about it. No. Because when I saw the story, I started thinking, who brought this idea?
Whose idea was it?
Yes, who
that
started
it is okay
to have wives of chairmen travel all the way to Turkey to go learn governance.
To Turkey?
Yeah.
They had something in mind. They had to do some shopping. You know what I'm saying? but then these are the issues. These are some of the things that we need to address. It is not okay. Public office should be public office. Wives of public office, in fact, make it make sense. Are you telling me that all 21 local government areas have men as chairman? If a woman is the chairman of a local government, does her husband get the opportunity to do these trips? It's a lot to unpack, but come on.
It just shows how much of wastage goes into governance in Nigeria, because it does not only limit to these women, wives of local government chairmen going for trainings. There might also be other wastages going on in governance. And I think that as a people, we have to begin to look at how to curtail some of these wastages.
Of course, because we're already in so much debt.
These are taxpayers' money that are being used to send these women out there. Now, I'm thinking, when they return, are they going to carry out trainings for other officials like councillors, people that are actually interfacing with the grassroots people that are elected in offices to work? Are these women going to transfer the knowledge they have gotten to these people, or it's just going to be something they're going to be using to advise their husbands? And in what capacity will they be doing this? Is it as wives?
Why does this training have to be in Turkey. I have a problem with that. Couldn't we have had this training in Nigeria? And this brings me to saying that we underplay on the role of our tourism sector. If the wives of the chairman have to do a trip for whatever reason, some kind of training, they could have gone to Obudu Cattle Ranch. You know, there are lots of tourist places to go to in Nigeria. Why take our resources and go to another man's country? This is.
But of course, we don't have turkey dresses in Obudu Cattle Ranch. Oh. We don't have all those classical jewelries and stuff like that make us, women. So I think maybe that's.
Maybe we should start wearing raffia. So
Good to know you're still watching. Our next story borders on the Federal Ministry of Finance, where a director who is retired didn't want to leave office, and the staff of that ministry had to literally bow him out of office.
It was shameful. I saw that video and I thought to myself, why wait until it gets to this point? Why not just go honorably? You know it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Then his wife and children would come online and see all that. This is sad. I pray that he can deal with it. And retirement a lot of times do not sit well with people. I saw a just retired person and I felt bad.
Then I'm also thinking about the attitude of the staff. Was that the best way they could have handled that? Aren't there policies that spells out how to take someone like that out of the office? Why pull him out of the office?
Nigerians only hear violence and tough love. Because I don't think he would have left if they had not done that.
But the authorities to handle such cases?
Well, we are Nigerians yet again. It is our Independence Month. Nigerians need to learn to be more patriotic and more right-standing citizens. Moving on to our next story, let's bring you some good news for a change. 100 Koshivarians have recently graduated in ICT, courtesy of the Prince Zone 2's empowerment programs, or through the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Development. The government also gave them starter funds of 350,000 naira each and a brand new laptop. Mrs. Adako, you can call our governor the empowerment master.
I think governor is actually doing well so far, because it's not just about talking. We've had governors come in and with
a lot of
grammar, stuff like that. But he's a very simple man. He allows his actions, his works rather, to speak for him. And it's good to see how he's empowering people, especially young people. That will help curb some crime in our society, because when you have the young people engaged, that's to a large extent will curb crime and give them hope. So it helps these young people not to fall into depression. So I think the governor is actually doing very well.
Yeah, it is amazing. Okay, let's head over and see what happened.
Excellency, with a kind permission, permit me at this point in time to invite the co-founder of the incubator talking about Stanley Oji to please step forward for his opening remarks. Please, Singapore.
It's an honor to welcome everyone here for the graduation ceremony of this cohort. This isn't just a celebration of our graduating techniques, but it's also to recognize the hard work, the dedication, and commitment.
Let me state here that we are very happy with your commitment today. The Excellency is very happy with you. The Excellency is very committed and focused towards this your program. Because this program was organized basically to make you very employable. We are working closely with the factory incubator to ensure that all of you are taking off the labor market. A few of you that will be left, His Excellency, our dear Governor, our father, as a proof that you be profiled and sent to the necessary MDs for your internship and subsequent placement in the government.
I want you to acknowledge a pragmatic governor, the people's first governor, a man who knows what to do, how to do, and when to do it.
Organizers of the factory, the facilitators were amazing. they dropped and tutored us in a way that, personally, I just used to hear the word data analysis. I was thinking it's number 1 to number 1,000. But when we started, it looked huge.
One place. You don't need to travel around the world to be global. So we had 2 projects to
Right now we'll be calling on the graduating students to come forward and receive their certificates.
Anybody get to anywhere, they mention Cross River. And so he thought of the development, the sustainability of the economy of Cross River. And you can't do it without technology. You can't get anywhere, no matter how loud you speak.
Apostle Senator Prince Basedo, he conceived of the idea and directed that I go ahead with the profiling of interested Crossriverians who qualify, going through our database and STEM. STEM has to do with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics-oriented youths. And then we will profile. On top of that, the factory here conducted an aptitude test, and those that qualify for selection scored above 60% and above. Those that scored below 60% were dropped. We know the character and the pedigree and integrity of His Excellency, and I said so, and the Academy of the State reiterated that these skills they have learned, they should not use it negatively, they should use it positively to impact on the economy of River State to better their lives.
That was really beautiful. So beautiful to see the hope, the joy on the faces of the participants was just awesome.
Yes, and I want to say a big thank you to His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, Apostle Senator Prince Basedo too. It's almost like every week we have something positive to say. I don't think Cross River has ever had it this good. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you for all your good works. Thank you for how much you love Cross Riverians and you're willing to empower us, because when there's empowerment, people can stand on their own and do what is right.
Absolutely.
At this point, we've come to the end of today's show. We're thanking you for staying with us. We look forward to having you join us next week, same time. Remember, please subscribe to our channel. We bring you all the news happening in Cross River State and Nigeria at large. My name is Thelma Benson. Remember, we'll see you next week.
I'm Dr. Enobong Edako. We'll see you shortly.
Oh my God, dog.